if you have a mean, so let's say your mean was 100 and your standard deviation was 2. So if you're drawing your curve, and I'm actually going to draw this a lot bigger. All right, so if you've got 100 there in the middle, and then you've got 98 and 102, that area under the curve is going to be 68% of the whole thing. So again, that would have come from you doing a z-score of 102 minus 100 divided by 2. And then you'd have to do the same z-score with 98, and you'd have to do the bigger thing minus the smaller thing. And if you did that, you would get 68%. Okay. If you bumped that out to a next standard deviation, so 96 and 104, that when it's 2 standard deviations away, that represents 95% of the area, or 0.95. Okay, so again, if you would have done all the work of the 104 all the way to the left minus the 96 all the way to the left, that would give you 0.95. And then if you do the same exact thing with a third standard deviation, so 94 and 106, that area between those two would be 99.7%. Yes, good question, Brianna. I think it's how you say it, not Brianna. Brianna. Remember to correct me if I'm wrong. Yep. Okay. So Brianna. Yes, it'll go 68, 95, 99.7 with each standard deviation. So specifically, this is 1 standard deviation away. The blue is 2 standard deviations away, and the purple is 3 standard deviations away. And it needs to be in both directions. So if you use that, they call it the empirical method. So it says the mean is 71.5. So the 71.5 would be the perfect center. And then the standard deviation is 5.1. So V, when it says the highest part of the curve, that's just a fancy way to say the mean. Okay, and U are the same distance away from V. So since it kind of goes in that direction like that, like U, it's saying it's bigger than 65, and 71.5 minus, like, going 1 standard deviation to the right. Sorry, I want to start with adding to not be confusing. That would give you 76.6. 2 standard deviations to the right would be past 80. And then U, if you subtracted the standard deviation of 5.1, you get 66.4. So if that's 1 standard deviation away, that would be 68% is that whole area right there. Again, that's the empirical rule, which Brianna said goes 68, then 95, then 99.7 as you work your way out.